killed out here. Everything's wet. Damn, these roads are awful. It is a really nice day out here. It's like 60 degrees. I'm not gonna lie to you, I got some thermals on under because, you know, the wind gets a little cold out here for those of you that don't ride. And I don't like being super cold, although I ride in some ungodly fucking weather. Oh, thanks for letting me know, bud. God, I love this bike so much. I haven't been able to like ride in a while. You know, I mean, I've like used my bike to go places and stuff, but I don't know, sometimes that doesn't really feel like riding. That just feels like more of a fucking like job, you know what I mean? And you know, and I'm not upset about it. I don't know, I just enjoy like going out on these back roads and riding. There's nobody around except for the guy in front of us here in this fucking van. I'm not really sure. Customer care, you need a new home. Apparently we need a new home. I want to say that's the name of the business is Mitchell's. That's kind of weird. That's not me. So he may want to fight, you know. I'll fight him. That's my last name. You're not going to steal my last name, put it on the name of your business. I'll tell you what I really want to know is, what's he doing back here? Because ain't nobody out here got any fucking money. There's a few of them, but far and in between. We're doing 45. That's cool, you know. I mean, I don't blame the guy. My tow truck's way bigger than that, and I don't drive. I mean, you know, I guess I am hating actually, but you know, I don't drive very fast out here either. I do if there's like nobody coming at me, but I get kind of scared whenever people start coming at me. I mean, all it takes is one little bump to just throw you a little bit over the line, and you know, then you're getting sued. You might kill somebody. It's not a good time. And also, if you're right out in the country, this dirt that the farmers, the tractors and shit drag out, that's really dangerous. So you may want to, you know, think about that. We're gonna take the scenic route real quick. See, we've been recording for 12 minutes, 13 minutes, I lied. I'm gonna take old Wayne Road. This is kind of dangerous too, but you know what? I'm just a bad son of a bitch. Oh, dude, we're in the animal control. There's a leash law. We're gonna do 35. There's a beer can. There's a fella standing outside. We're just gonna, you know, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna creep through here. Maybe we won't be seen, won't be spotted. Nobody will know we're here. You know what I mean? Oh shit, the mail lady. That's my mail lady. What is she doing out here? Hi. Oh, she ignored me. That's cool. Ooh. It's junky down through here. Gosh damn. That's why we can't have nothing right there. We can't have shit. Look at all the trash. You know, they should really hire some people that like to drink and drive. They should make them come down here, clean this shit up. But you know, it's kind of one of those deals. You clean it up, and then just some more assholes, the same assholes that put it there, are gonna just, you know, they're gonna put it right back. And I mean, I don't know what you do. I mean, no one ever gets caught littering. It pisses me off. I hate littering. I know some people are gonna think, what is this dude? What's his problem? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I can have like a best friend. I'll yell at my dad if we're in my truck and he throws something out the window. Fun fact, I came right here one day. A guy called me at like 6:30 in the morning and wanted his car pulled out of the ditch. Well, I told him, you know, because I mean, it is a good hike out here. And he said it was like all the way across the ditch. I told him, I was like, man, you're probably gonna be somewhere around 130 to 150 bucks, you know. Well, anyways, he's like, okay. I asked him for his address and everything. I was like, okay. Oh, you know. And anyways, so I put in his address, get up and come out here. Well, I get out here and I call him. I'm like, hey man, is this your car right here? I'm out. He's like, who is this? I said, this is the tow truck. You wanted to pull it out. He's like, no, I was just calling for a price. You need to get out of here. I was like, dude, are you kidding me? I mean, you give me your address and everything, and then you're gonna do that. So it was a good start out for the day. You know, some people have coffee, some people eat, you know, steak and eggs. I get screwed by people want me to tow their shit. So, you know, it's a good time. Oh my God, turtles. Oh shit. And I'm gonna leave you guys with one more thing. And this is just 100% something I want everyone to know. So, whenever they call the tow truck, they don't make the same mistake. Because this is something that irritates the teetotal head. Hold on, I gotta turn my headphones down because I gotta get serious right now. Alright, number one rule. Don't call me and lie to me about, you know, how bad your vehicle's stuck. You know, I mean, I love the people that are like, oh man, you just hit the lever once and I'll pop right up out of it. And then you end up, you're dragging them all the way across their front yard and it takes you like, you know, 15 minutes to get them out, compared to like the whole 5 minutes that he, you know, initially said. And then you've already given them a price, so it's really hard to just say, hey, no, you're gonna pay me more money, because I'm not really that kind of person. I don't want to be that kind of person. But you know, it is what it is. Second off, whenever I get there, don't tell me how to do my job. You know, you're the one that messed up and got yourself in a predicament you're in. Don't tell me how to do my job, because guess what? I've done way more than you have, I promise you. The only way you can tell me how to do your job and I'm not gonna get pissed off about it is if you're an ex-tow truck driver, because you may know more than me, and there's a good possibility you do, okay? The next thing, you know, if I'm on the phone with you and I've listened to you cry about how you're stuck or you're broke down, you've got nothing, you know, and you're broke, you got 15 kids and they ain't got no daddy, you know, okay, fine, but listen to me while I'm talking to you, okay? I'm gonna give you the respect. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna listen to what you've got to say. Then I want you to listen to me afterwards. Listen to everything I got to say, you know, so I can explain to you. Even if I say, no ma'am, I'm not coming out there for $25, I want you to listen to why I'm not going to. You know, don't just get mad and hang up on me. I mean, it solves nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you think, you know, I deal with so many people a day that I won't remember, freaking guess again, because I remember a lot of stuff. And another thing, here's another rule. Don't call me, do not call me, or any tow truck driver. Don't call him, get him up and doing something. And don't call him and have you know, get him up to come deal with you, whether it be jumping you off, changing a tire, whether it be pulling you out of a ditch, and then call him back about, you know, 10-15 minutes later and say, oh, you know, cousin fucking Matt come down with a fucking pickup truck and pulled me out, or he brought his impact and socket, I don't need you no more. No, that's BS, okay? One day, this lady called me. She needed to jumped off. She was gonna run late for work. She called me at like 6:30 in the morning, you know, no big deal. And I said, okay, miss, it's, you know, $35. I'll be over there in a minute. So I got right up, got dressed, you know, I was still in bed. Got up, got dressed, you know, threw the jumper cables in the booster pack. I was gonna try the booster pack, but if it was too dead, I was gonna, you know, so anyway, I get there, and her next door neighbor has come over with his car and a pair of jumper cables. And I was dumbfounded. I was like, miss, you got me up at 6:30 in the morning to come over here and jump you off. I got all this stuff together and come over here, and now you're letting your neighbor jump you off. She's like, I'm so sorry. I meant to call you back and tell you not to come. I'll use you next time. I said, miss, and I shouldn't have done this. I know I got to be the bigger person. I got to, you know, I got to get these people's money somehow. You know what I mean? And that lady looked, and she's like, sir, I promise next time I'll use you. I mean, if I ever need you. I said, miss, I looked her right in the eyes. I said, miss, don't worry about ever calling me again. I was like, I'm the only wrecker service in town, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to block your number. Don't call me, you know. And that was wrong. That was wrong. That was very wrong. I shouldn't have done that. And, you know, I regret acting that way. But, I mean, sometimes enough is just enough. I'm tired of not standing up for myself, you know what I mean? Oh, the clutch is not happy. You know, and I mean, I don't know. Like I said, maybe some people think I'm right, some people think I'm wrong. It's fine. I don't really care. But you know, it is what it is. And I'm just saying that's a good way to piss someone off, you know. And if you ever need them again, they're gonna fucking overcharge you. You know, I mean, yeah, you may have saved money like right then because you got someone to come do it for free. But I'm gonna tell you, in the long run, if you ever need something else, and you know, cousin Matt ain't down the street, or you know, the shade tree mechanic Daryl, you know, over 3 blocks over, you know, he can't come that day. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. The tow truck driver will remember that. And you know, you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get what you deserve. Is all I'm saying. You know, it's kind of another thing I want to talk about. I also unlock car doors, and a lot of times there's kids in the car. You know, parents will lock their kids in the car by accident with the keys in it. And I'm gonna tell you something. You called me to come there. Don't tell me how to do my job. Don't tell me I'm scaring your kids. You know, all that other stuff. Because guess what? I'm the best you're gonna have without breaking a window. And if you think that me sticking some rods in the door trying to hit the unlock button is scary, throw a fucking brick through the window and you tell me how your kid reacts to that. You know, that's what's bullshit. Like one time I had this lady, the police called me, they were out with her, she locked her keys in the car. She was a grandmother, and her grandson or her daughter, I can't really remember, it's been a while, they were autistic. And I was like, okay. She's like, he's autistic, don't, you know, try not to scare him. Well, anyways, the kid was in the back seat. It was a 4-door car. Kids was in the back seat on the passenger side. I went around to the passenger side because they were on the side of the road. She got out to check on him and locked the keys in the car somehow. Are you shitting me? Just pulled right out in front of me like it was nothing. I mean, that was ridiculous. I'm glad I got that on camera. The guy pulled out in front of me like I wasn't there. But there you go. That just goes to show, no matter where you are, you can be doing, I probably wasn't doing 20 miles an hour just then, maybe 15. I don't know. You know, I'm not about going fast. I'm not big in it. But you know, I mean, I don't know. That just goes to show you, no matter what you're doing, where you are, stuff can go wrong. And I mean, that probably wouldn't have killed me, but by God, I'm not gonna lie to you. If my bike would have got tore up because of that guy, I probably would have got out and whooped his ass. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not a fighting guy. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Oh. Anyways, back to my rant. Before I almost got hit. Or almost got taken out. So anyway, I was trying to get this car door open. And shit, this road's awful. And anyways, and the kid is fine. The kid's fine. He seemed happy, you know, he's throwing his arms around a little bit, but he's not crying, he's not throwing a fit. And the lady comes running up at me and she's like, you're scaring him. And you know, and I was like, miss, she's like, I'm just gonna take a rock through the window. I don't need to worry about this. And I said, miss, would you listen to me? Just stop and think for just a second. Number one, you're worried about your kid being scared. You think you throw a rock through that window, that's not going to scare the teetotal shit out of it? I'm fucking 22 years old, and if I'm sitting in a car minding my own business, someone throws a fucking rock in the window, I'm probably going to shit myself, you know. So, I mean, what do you think he's going to do? And anyway, and then I also got to think, you know, I was like, miss, look, I'm doing this for free. I was like, you called me out here. I was like, are we really going to do this? You know, I'm doing this for free. I don't charge whenever there's a kid in the vehicle. Now, you lock your keys in, you know, at the dollar store, and there's nobody in the car. You got no sympathy from me. You know, I mean, I'll unlock your car door, but I'm not doing it for free. You know, I mean, you're going to pay because I spent gas and money. But now, whenever there's a child, you know, locked in the vehicle, that becomes a whole different situation. and I don't, you know, we don't do that. And that's just, you know, one of the services we do. You know, and I also told this woman, I said, look, I said, you think throwing a brick through the window is the smartest thing? Okay, because now, not only will you have to buy another window, I was like, it's kind of cold out here. I was like, do you really want to ride wherever the fuck y'all are going with no window? You want this kid to be freezing to death because you had to be a bitch and knock the fucking window out? Does that really make sense to you? And, you know, and finally she calmed down. I got her the hell away from me, and I went back to work, and I got the door open, and no harm was gone. Anyway, well, I think it's going to pretty much wrap up this video. If you like anything you saw, if you like anything you heard, you know, specifically, I do a lot of swearing, so, you know, that ought to be right up some of you degenerates' alley. You know, and I don't say degenerate in a derogatory manner. I say it more as like a friendly manner, because I'm a degent too. And, you know, we can all be degents together. With respect. You know, we don't need no racial slurs or anything like that. No, you know, no profanity too bad. You know, just the common shit ass, you know, dickhead, that kind of stuff. You know, anybody can be any of that stuff. But anyway. But with that, I'm going to leave y'all. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.